Good morning, YouTube gang. It's Mellow DFS coming to you live and direct, here to give you my favorite plays for today's 9-game main slate. Today is the 4th of March. Hope everybody's having an amazing Wednesday, starting that week fresh. Feel free to like the video, please subscribe if you're new or supporting the channel. I appreciate the love as always. Press that bell icon to always stay notified for new videos. Let's jump right into it, y'all. Going with the point guard spot for today. Definitely got to look into Ja Morant here, going against Brooklyn. It's only 6,700 on FanDuel, but looking at 72 on DraftKings. Still a great play. It's going to be a fast-paced game as well. You know, you're looking at 102.5 to Brooklyn's 102.0. So it's a great pace in general, and he has done well against them last game. Last game against them, I think he had a 48 fantasy point game. You know, so something you want to consider here. Did have that 28 last game, but he did have a 55, 38 in the last 3 games. Somebody you could definitely consider here in the fast-paced matchup, and also what previous history against them. Should be a good play overall. Give you that 40 plus in this spot for today. Another guy you could look into, of course, we got Luka Doncic. If you want to go up, you know, he's 10,400 on FanDuel, but looking at 10,900 on DraftKings. 236 implied total here going against New Orleans. Another fast-paced game for Dallas as a 98.9, sorry, with New Orleans 104 in pace. So it's a great bump in pace for them. Now we got to also look into JJ Barea. He's questionable. We got Curry that's questionable as well, but they're out. I mean, obviously he's a great play, but still a good spot here. Known as a favorable pace, and he has good floor against them. You know, at 48, 58, 55, 61 the last 4 games against the Pelicans. Of course, is a good leverage as Pelicans on that back-to-back, second game back-to-back. So it's a good play for them in this play for today. Let's see if we go look into other plays. Now you got another small spot here with Tomas Satoransky against Minnesota. There's a 226 implied total here. Now we have with Chicago, we got Laurie, he's questionable. We got Chris Dunn that's out for the season. You know, that's hard to see, but you know, he's in a good spot here going against Minnesota. We want to look into a cheaper play. All right, he's projected to be real good in this play. He's looking at 26.3 projection play with a 5 times value. Of course, he had 16 dud. He had a 30, 24, 43 in the last 4 against Minnesota here. And it's a fast-paced game for them in this play for today. It's 99.4 to Minnesota's pace at 104.2. So it's a great big pace for Chicago in this play for today. So you want to look into that. That's somebody you can look into. Let's go look into our shooting guards for today. All right, going to the shooting guards. Like Jimmy Butler is a great play for today. You know, 7,500 is too cheap on FanDuel. Looking at 78 on DraftKings with a 48.9 projection play. He's in a good spot for today. All right, also it's a good pace. You know, it's gonna be slow, but he has a good spot here at 75. It's too cheap here on both platforms, and he has a great floor against Orlando. 35, 39, 49, 35, 30 in the last 5 games. Great floor here. So he can give you that 35 plus in this matchup, especially if it's close. We know that Aaron Gordon is questionable in this game today, so I think it's gonna be a close game to look into. All right, so somebody could definitely consider as Orlando's 20th against the position. Jim Butler's in a good spot for today. Also, we got to keep in mind with Boston. Now, Kemba Walker is out today. We got to look at Tatum. He is questionable. So Marcus Smart, another favorable matchup against Cleveland, as they're the worst team against point guards. And he dominated last game with 47 fantasy points. He had 52 last game, 46 in the last 3. That's definitely been crushing it. And he has upside. He had a 45 against them previously in history. So knowing that he gets a good bump in usage, it's already 32.2 projection play. And he's 7K on DraftKings. So somebody could consider here, even though it's a back-to-back, Marcus Smart going to get some good usage here. We can also look into Hayward and with Brown, is it both probable, but we got to keep in mind with the injuries on Boston as they are on their second game back-to-back. So the game you could definitely look into is Marcus Smart on that play. Let's see, you could look at some other savings. We know that Portland's in a good matchup with Washington, but Dame is probable for today. So that's definitely going to hurt CJ McCollum's usage. All right, let's look into our small forwards. All right, look into the small forward side of things. You got Otto Porter's in a great play against Minnesota with Laurie marketing questionable. If he's out, he's in a good spot here, 4,500 on FanDuel. 54 on DraftKings. Good spot here as his minutes restriction has been increased for tonight, even Wendell Carter's as well. So that's a great stat to know. All right, and like I said, it's a great pace for Chicago here, 99.4 to 104.2 in pace. So good play, and he has a great floor play against Minnesota, 21-31, 24-31. So it's a great play here, knowing that he could give you that 25 and plus in this play. 45 on FanDuel, too cheap, knowing the upside there. So great play on both platforms as they're hurting. Even with Levine, he's out for the week, so it's a big bump for Porter in this play, just for the offense in general. So Otto Porter, a great spot to look into. Let's see, look into another good spot. We got Juan Hernan Gomez against Chicago. He's definitely going to be needed as he balled out last game with 36 fantasy points. He had 36, 30, 48 in the last 3 games, y'all. And going against Chicago, one of those teams you could definitely pick on in the front court. The 29th against the position as well. So he's definitely been showing out and has been a great play for Minnesota. He's only 4,900, but on DraftKings, you're looking at 5,600. So I like this price tag more so on FanDuel, knowing they can give you that 25 plus in this play for today. Let's look into our next spot, going to our power forwards. All right, we got Kristaps Porzingis. He's 9,400 on FanDuel. He's 9K on DraftKings. 236 implied total here. Still a great play, knowing that we're going against Zion in the front court. Definitely a great guy to pick on. He's 25th against the position as well. Porzingis in a great spot here. He hasn't shown much upside in history, but this is a whole different team with the Pelicans. So somebody could definitely consider here. He did have 23, 30, 45 in the last 3, but he did come off that 76 fantasy point game. He had a 45, 57 in the last 3. So he could definitely pay up this price tag if it's a close, great game against the Pelicans on their second game back-to-back. So definitely we'll get some shares with Porzingis for today. Another play you can look into, we got to keep in mind with Cleveland, Drummond is still out for today, and Thompson is questionable. So we're looking into this play because Kevin Love is in a good spot here going against Boston. 6,600 is too cheap on FanDuel, but he has 77 on DraftKings, and he did have that 38 last game. He had a 46 game before that. And they had that 44 against Boston last game. So show some upside here at this price tag at 6,600 on FanDuel. But somebody could definitely look into another guy, like I said, with Chicago. That is Young and a great play here. 59 on FanDuel. Even a better play on DraftKings at 57, knowing how depleted they are. And if Laurie's out again, then definitely gets a great bump of usage with that. He's Young and with Otto Porter. So those are good 2 guys that you can look into in Chicago's front court to help out. So those are good spots. You got Nash Reed as well going against Chicago. You already know you got bigs picking on Chicago's front court. So Nash Reed's in a good play. He's young. He's determined. He's balling right now. He just came off that 48 last game. And going against Chicago is another great play here. So somebody could definitely take in stride here at 4,500. Still too cheap, knowing the upside. And he is 51 on DraftKings. But nonetheless, Nash Reed, great play to look into for your lines for today. Let's see, you got Larry Nance if Tristan's out. You got Larry Nance for some value, but more so on FanDuel. DraftKings, they priced him up too high, so like that play. All right, let's look into our next spots. Let's look into our last play at center. All right, we got a couple great spots on center. You got Hassan Whiteside, obviously a great play here, 9,500 on both platforms. Going against Washington, easy team to pick on against their front court. 26 against opposing centers, and he has great upside against them. Came out the 64 last game against Washington. They have a 50 in the last 4 games against Washington. It's a great play here. All right, he had a 51, 45, 51. So he has some 50s in the last 5 games to definitely help with his price tag. And it's a fast-paced game for Portland here. So 100.7 to Washington's 103 and pace. So it's a great play overall for Hassan Whiteside, even with Dame back. Should help him out with assist correlation. Of course, you got Jonas Valanciunas still in a good spot here. Well, a lot of his help. I'm not sure if Clark's still back. So Clark's out, and you still got Jaren Jackson still out. So he's in a good spot against Brooklyn at 29th against the position. And he shows some upside as well with his price tag at 7,100 and 78 on DraftKings. He had a 44 last game, 37, 30, 46. So he has a great floor play, more of a cash in my opinion, but still a good spot here if you need to pay down in center. Another guy I could look into, still Steven Adams. I still like this play against Detroit, but nonetheless, he has a great floor against them, but he's just been dudding lately in the last 3. 18 last game, even though I thought he had a great play, he dudded that game at 18, 23, 24 in the last 3. But look at the floor against Detroit, 30, 35, 35, 30, 37. So he's in a good floor play with them, and he's 6K on FanDuel, 67 on DraftKings. To me, is more of a cash play, but still, if you need some, still need some savings in center, those guys you can look into. We got Ding as well on Memphis in a good spot. All right, at 29th against the position as well. So somebody also could look at he's more so DraftKings FanDuel 52, 53 on his price tag, but he had that 34 last game, 20 in the last 2 games, 49 against Brooklyn last time, but that was more so when he was on Minnesota, so not really more so in that play, but somebody can still consider here. You got Wendell Carter against Minnesota here at 4K on FanDuel, still a cheap play. Now he's 55 on DraftKings, but I like this price tag on FanDuel, knowing that he gets his minutes increased for today, so it helps out. He had only 23 minutes last game, 18 in the last 2, so in a good spot here to give you some upside here, as he has a 6.1 value play projected so far for today. And those are the guys I'm looking at for today. So if you like the plays, give a thumbs up. If you want access to my player pool, click the link in the description for Draft Dashboard Tools. Get access to the NBA cheat sheet to give you the best plays of the slate, your sleepers, and your studs. Click on the watch players, you get access to your player pool, and you'll see Watch Mel's DFS picks button up top, be the DraftKings or FanDuel. So I love y'all, man. Y'all collect that bag for today. It's Melo DFS, and y'all stay blessed. See y'all in the next video.